Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Kiran Jha with the World News. The headlines. Prime Minister Modi says India AI Impact Summit has become a turning point for world in utilizing AI power for future. New Delhi Declaration on AI Impact Summit gains endorsement from 89 nations and global bodies. Afghanistan summons Pakistan envoy over airstrikes along its border region, killing 17 civilians. Hungary threatens to block European Union sanctions package against Russia, demands resumption of oil supplies. And in men's T20 Cricket World Cup, Super 8 match between India and South Africa underway in Ahmedabad. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today exuded pride that the India AI Impact Summit has proved to be a turning point in the trajectory of how the world will utilize the power of AI in the future. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, the Prime Minister highlighted that leaders from many countries, industry leaders, innovators and people associated with the startup sector came together at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi for the AI Impact Summit. He said it had the opportunity to meet world leaders and tech CEOs.
कई देशों के नेता, उद्योग जगत के लीडर्स, इनोवेटर्स और स्टार्टअप सेक्टर से जुड़े लोग एआई इम्पैक्ट समिट के लिए भारत मंडपम में एकत्र हुए। आने वाले समय में एआई की शक्ति का उपयोग दुनिया किस प्रकार करेगी, इस दिशा में यह समिट एक टर्निंग पॉइंट साबित हुई है। साथियों, समिट में मुझे वर्ल्ड लीडर्स और टेक सीईओ से मिलने का भी अवसर मिला। एआई समिट की एग्जीबिशन में मैंने वर्ल्ड लीडर्स को ढेर सारी चीजें दिखाई।
The New Delhi Declaration on AI Impact Summit, which was adopted in India AI Impact Summit 2026, has been endorsed by 89 countries and international organizations. It reflects a broad-based global consensus on leveraging AI for economic growth and social good. These countries include Australia, France, Germany, Switzerland, Brazil, UAE, Canada, Israel, UK, China, Japan, USA, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and Bangladesh. The summit, which concluded in New Delhi on Friday, witnessed a widespread participation from across the globe. Guided by the principle of Sarvjan Hitai, Sarvjan Sukhai, the declaration underscores that the benefits of AI must be equitably shared across humanity. India and Brazil signed a Memorandum of Understanding MOU on cooperation in the postal sector, marking a significant step towards strengthening bilateral collaboration in postal services. The MOU was signed by Minister of Communications Jyotir Aditya Scindia and Minister of Communications of Brazil, Frederico de Siqueira Filho, during his state visit to India. The Ministry of the Communications informed that the MOU will remain in force for an initial period of 5 years with provision for automatic renewal. Afghanistan has summoned the Pakistani ambassador to Kabul following the overnight airstrikes by Pakistan in eastern Afghanistan. The Foreign Ministry condemned the strikes as a violation of Afghan airspace, stating they targeted civilian areas in Nangarhar and Paktika provinces. The airstrike killed 17 people and left dozens other injured. The Taliban characterized the airstrikes as a provocative act and a direct breach of Afghanistan's territorial integrity. They warned that Pakistan would be held responsible for all resulting consequences. The ministry accused Pakistan's military of deliberating targeting civilians. India has strongly condemned Pakistan's airstrikes on Afghan territory that they have resulted in civilian casualties, including women and children, during the holy month of Ramadan. In response to media query in this regard, the External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal said it is another attempt by Pakistan to externalize its internal failures. He reiterated India's support for Afghanistan's sovereignty, territorial integrity and independence. 12 people were killed in Israeli strikes on terrorist infrastructures across Lebanon. Media reports citing Lebanese authorities said 10 people were killed, around 50 others injured in air strikes in eastern part of the country. Israel Defense Forces IDF in a statement said it struck 3 Hezbollah command centers belonging to the terrorist group's missile force in the Baalbek area of Bekaa Valley. 2 more people were reported killed in a separate strikes in Hamas targets near the southern coastal city of Sidon. This is Akashvani. You are listening to World News. We bring you the top international news and updates from across the globe. Hungary has threatened to block the European Union's 20th sanctions package against Russia, saying it will not support further measures until Russian oil deliveries to Hungary resume. In a video statement, Hungarian Foreign Minister Peter Szijjártó accused Ukraine of deliberately halting oil transit through the Druzhba pipeline. He said Hungary would withhold its consent for the sanctions package until oil shipments are restored. We have a report.
Peter Szijjártó's remarks come as European Union foreign ministers are set to meet in Brussels tomorrow to discuss the bloc's 20th round of sanctions against Russia. The measures are intended to coincide with the 4th anniversary of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. The 27-member bloc must reach unanimous agreement for the sanctions to pass. Russian oil flows to Hungary and Slovakia have been disrupted since the 27th of last month, following reported damage to the Druzhba pipeline inside Ukraine. While most European countries have sharply reduced Russian energy imports since the war began in February 2022, Hungary and Slovakia have continued to rely on Russian oil and gas under temporary EU exemptions. Nishit Kumar for World News.
Russia launched a large-scale overnight attack on Ukraine with dozens of strike drones, ballistic and cruise missiles, killing 1 person in the Kyiv region. According to Ukrainian Air Force, the barrage consisted of approximately 297 drones and 50 missiles of various types, while a police officer was killed and 24 others injured after multiple explosive services devices detonated at midnight in Lviv. Meanwhile, Russian aviation regulator Rosavitsia informed that the 4 Moscow airports restricted flights for security reasons. South Korea protested a Japanese government event to be held at a disputed island between the 2 countries. South Korea calls the event an unjust claim over its territory. The foreign ministry said in a statement that it strongly objected to the Takashima Day event held by Japan's Shimane prefecture. It also objected that the attendance of the senior Japanese government official to the event, urging Japan to immediately abolish the ceremony. The ministry said that the island is clearly South Korea's sovereign territory historically, geographically, and under international law. In the ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup, chasing a target of 188 runs, India were 102 for 8 in 17 overs over South Africa in the Super 8 clash in Ahmedabad when reports last came in. Opting to bat, South Africa posted 187 runs for 7 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs with the help of David Muller's 63 off 35 balls and Tristan Stubbs' 44 off 24. In another Super 8 match of Group 2, England defeated Sri Lanka by 51 runs at the Palikkele International Stadium in Sri Lanka this evening. In women's cricket, India A women clinched the title at the Women's Asia Cup Rising Stars 2026, defeating Bangladesh A by 46 runs in the Bangkok, Thailand. Opting to bat, India A posted 134 for 7 in their allotted 20 overs and chasing a target of 135. Bangladesh A were bowled out for 88. And now, before we close, here are the highlights of the bulletin. Prime Minister Modi says India AI Impact Summit has become a turning point for world in utilizing AI power for future. New Delhi Declaration on AI Impact Summit gains endorsement from 89 nations and global bodies. Afghanistan summons Pakistan envoy over airstrikes along its border region, killing 17 civilians. Hungary threatens to block European Union sanctions package against Russia, demands resumption of oil supplies. And in men's T20 Cricket World Cup Super 8 match between India and South Africa underway in Ahmedabad. That concludes tonight's World News Bulletin. For more updates, stay tuned to Akashvani. Good night.